I'm Pastor Warren of Greenford Baptist Church. It's been some time since I've recorded a video for the midweek, and here we are. I'm sorry I'm going to have to hold this today. I've not got my normal holder in my hand. It's Wednesday afternoon, and it's coming near to the end, according to weather reports, of this heat wave that we've had happening over the last few days. Yesterday evening, there was here in West London, for those that lived here, there was crack of thunder and rain and flashes of lightning coming down. I personally absolutely love thunder. I love the crack of thunder. I really enjoy the lightning. I know for some people it's frightening. They do not like it. For those of maybe some war generations, they really don't like the sounds. Because it just reminds them of bombs dropping. But I enjoy them. And I also then realise as I stand out there sometimes how much it makes me remind myself of how small I am. And then it makes me realise how not in control of anything I am. There's nothing you can do to stop the crack and rumble of thunder. There's nothing you can do but enjoy the lightning and the thunder and the rain. But it reminds me that actually I have no control. It's coming down. It's going to make a loud noise. It's going to disturb the world. It's going to disturb where I was, West London. You couldn't miss it unless you had headphones on, blasting in your ears. How not in control I am. And then I sat there and I thought to myself, well, beyond the whooping and the enjoyment of it, I have to admit, wow. So actually, if I'm not in control of that, I'm not in control of really anything. And then this morning's Bible verse today was, do not worry about tomorrow, for today has enough of its own. And that's so true. Why do I worry about trying to control events or people for tomorrow when today's got enough? And I'm so, not in control of anything other than my own reactions, other than my prayer life, other than my relationship with God. Why do I spend time worrying about what maybe the future looks like tomorrow, or 6 months down the line, or 2 years down the line? Excuse me, I just need to adjust my hand. Why do I need to worry about those things when I may not be in control, but there is one whom I can turn to who knows exactly what's going to happen tomorrow? And that is, of course, our Lord. We're hearing lots of bad news at the moment on the news, beyond the coronavirus. Today was also the breaking news that the UK, in 11 years now, is technically in a recession. People are losing jobs. Just feels like sort of a sense of bad news. Yeah, I also remember a few days ago that the news came up that they were saying that actually the downturn wasn't as bad as they originally were predicting. So sort of in a weird way, good news. So I suppose when I look at that sort of news and look at other things, it proves that we don't have any real control. The Lord does. So when we see this bad news, when it's predicted that when it's then the results come back that it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be, then it proves again that we're not quite fully sure of what's really happening tomorrow. But we Christians worship one who does, who has things in his hands. So about you, I don't know if you've been enjoying this heat wave. Some have, some haven't. I know most of us are not enjoying constant bad news that we see. It's always interested me that, because they always say bad news sells. Why doesn't good news sell? What is it with us humans that we seem to like to look at things negatively? We like to assume maybe the worst tomorrow's going to happen. I'd like to wonder if us who are believers in Jesus Christ might start to think maybe a little bit more differently occasionally, to break the pattern of the world, the way it thinks, and think actually maybe tomorrow will be a new day. Tomorrow will show new mercies. Maybe in this situation, God's going to break through. Maybe in this situation, actually, I will take hold of faith and believe that God can deal with the impossible. It's good that I'm not in control, because God is in control. What do you think?